broke down the barriers when, before 1964, there were no Jewish students, Black, Latino, anybody that wasn't white and mainly male was hardly not getting into any college campuses. These are our elders, you know, and they need to be known, the history. Kwame Ture, formerly known as Sparkly Carmichael, Black Panthers, Dr. Turner, Malcolm X's daughters, Betty Shabbat. I mean, the people I met on my campus alone completely changed my whole paradigm of how I think about race, identity, power, class, being a woman, being challenged as a woman, taking feminist classes and then saying, no, this type of feminism, where this feminism talks about I don't need a man, or I don't need a partner in my life, man or woman, is not the feminism I want. That is not empowering to me as a woman. Beginning to challenge even the notion of what it means to be a woman of color and be triply oppressed. Begin to challenge the notion that all women are liberators. Now, there are a lot of white women in power who are just as oppressive. There are some Black women in power just as oppressive, like Condoleezza Rice. I don't care how Black she is. I don't care how Latino, how Louis is. We can say their accomplishments, maybe something that the system said is good, but Condoleezza Rice, as a Secretary of State, was shoe shopping when people were dying in Katrina. This is not a made-up story. She was shoe shopping in Bergdorf Goodman the day that most of us as Americans were literally, probably all of us, crying at the insensitivity of a government that let people die. And not just Black people, yes, majority African American, but Latinos and Vietnamese and poor whites. You know, most of the people in the 7th Ward, over 5,000 poor white people under the poverty line. Where do you think they're at? They're still in trailers, too. So even they got the notion that the government has abandoned me because I'm not part of the elite. So identity is important, and it becomes conflicting for other people when you have a strong identity. People will talk every day, oh, it shouldn't be nice, you shouldn't say that. What? Like, what am I'm talking. I'm not talking about killing anybody. I'm not talking about putting anybody in prison. I don't want to oppress white men. I want to oppress white women. If the whole thing switched around tomorrow and all of a sudden all women became leaders, I think the progressive women are not going to oppress men. You know what I'm saying?